Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone. I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect.
A warm welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
Wagwan people, and welcome to our FC25 career mode, and it's with big Aston Villa. Now I know we're going to address a couple of things to begin this video off. First off, I'm breaking a cardinal sin as a Premier League fan and wearing another Premier League team's shirt. However, I've always liked Villa. They've got a little bit of a special place for me, so I think it's okay. If anyone's got a problem with it, I also don't really care. That's up to you. Secondly, I've done absolutely nothing to begin this off, so we're going to be going through everything together. Probably be a little bit of a longer episode. And third, I know we talked about me maybe not doing as much stuff on camera, maybe not being on camera at all. I changed my mind. I'm going to be on camera for the first episode, maybe the second, then the middle stuff we'll do post-com. Any big games, finals, important games towards the end of the season, we may do that stuff on camera, but it will be majoritively post-commed with the mix of me here or there on camera, so it'll be a different experience. But yeah, we literally haven't done anything yet so far, so we're getting into this for the first time. I've done no tactics, nothing, not even looked at the squad or anything like that. So let's first go take a little flick through, the Villa squad. Like I said, I put out a post a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, asking what people wanted to do in terms of transfers in the first window, because I don't want to do loads. I don't want to obviously like completely change the team. I'm going to try and keep it as realistic as I can. I'll just go through this while we're talking about this. I'm going to try and keep it as realistic as I can, so no new players will be leaving. Maybe a couple of... might do like 1 or 2 sales, maybe replace those sales if I feel it's necessary, but I might also just not do any. Obviously, Villa have a pretty young side, I would say. They are in the Champions League this season as well, obviously, which is quite huge for us in our first season. Wow, they still got Buendia here. I didn't even know that. But they've got a nice mix. I think it's a pretty well balanced team. I think maybe goalkeeper could use a little bit of depth there. Left back now has Matson, so that's not too bad. Centre back we're looking okay as well. We could probably do with another right back because we don't really have anyone after Matty Cash. Midfield definitely is fine. Left wing and Cam I think we're pretty set on. Maybe a midfielder could help, but attacking options pretty decent as well. There's a lot of stuff to learn on this new FIFA, obviously, with tactics and assignments, so that's going to be something that we're going to play around with. We will actually go straight into the youth scout stuff, see if there's anyone worth calling up. Any of the bad potential ones, like these guys, I'll keep. Any of them, because you usually get a shite one. Oh, we actually don't have a terrible one. This guy's going to go because he's probably not likely to ever make it. We've got a lot of actually youth players in here already. Like, you usually have a couple, but there is loads of them. There is something weird about youth players in this iteration of FIFA. I saw it in the beta when I played. They all kind of they've done this stuff to like make players more realistic, and I think in doing that they've probably made them even less realistic. Like, I was getting some players with faces that not even a mother could love, so we'll have to see how that develops. I think they pretty much messed up faces altogether. Gonna look for a 5-star scout. We do have one there. I want to bring in youth scouts as quick as possible. I think we might just wait on that, just because I think I would prefer to have 5-star judgment. Should we take a look at our objectives real quick, see what Villa are expecting from us? Youth development, they want us to sign 4 players in the youth academy assigned to basically every position. Brand exposure, they want us to get 5 away wins this season and sign 1 player the same nationality as the club. Not very low financial, which is always nice. They want us to make a 2.5 mil profit from youth player sales within 2 seasons. Should be doable. Domestic success, they want us to finish in a Champions League place again and win the FA Cup. And continental, they want us to reach the quarter-final of the Champions League. I don't imagine any of the Champions League stuff is drawn yet. Oh, it is. We actually have our real Champions League fixtures on here. We have Bayern Munich in our second game with the Champions League, which is going to be an experience for sure. But yeah, besides from that, I think really all we're going to do is advance. I'm not really going to send the scouts out to do anything specifically. There is one or two players that I am interested in maybe trying to sign for this career mode, so I'm going to go and scout them, and then I'll get back to you guys once we've got something to do, really. So what I want from you guys, I haven't done a lot already since we were last in here. I've got to look at coach and all that stuff, but I'll do that off camera. What I want from you guys is if you can answer me this question: do you want to see youth tournaments? I only obviously show you the goals from the youth players as we see them. I'll probably play a few of them, not all of them. Do you guys want to see that? And secondly, can you guys send me your transfer targets for January so I can start noting them down now? So I'm going to do my first youth tournament here. Like I say, I'll probably only show you guys the highlights of this, like a couple of highlights, if even any at all. Good finish there. Good play. Nilsson's through, and Nilsson's going to make it 2-0. Nice little chip over the top. Nilsson been really the danger man in our team and proven to be so still. Nilsson with his second goal of the youth tournament. It's going well for him. Young man that scored earlier. Easy lay across. Our youth lads are absolutely dominating Brentford's right now. Because I haven't played for a couple hours. I'm playing a lot of Ultimate Team. Oh, it's a good finish from Todd. As you can tell, I'm probably just going to randomly ramble over these, but because his shooting is not the greatest. 7 seconds left in this one. Garrido's going to try and get a consolation goal, it looks like. Going to slide it through to Todd. He's going to cut it back. Oh, and they do actually score, but the referee blows his whistle. Nilsson, obviously man of the match. Arthur Bailey actually got a 7.3, which is quite surprising. Castro got a 7.5 with a bunch of good saves. You see how you get to see immediately how that develops them. Does that actually do anything? Where's the Bailey play? Oh, he's a CDM. Right, so a couple transfer offers coming in from here. The goalkeeper one, obviously, I'd probably just delegate that down to a normal loan. This one, I have this rule. I think some of you guys watching will probably already know about it because you watched my last ones. If a big club do come in for a player, I will negotiate. I'm not just going to let them go for whatever, but I will at least negotiate. Barcelona have come in for John Duran. If they're willing to give me a lot more than the 12 million they're offering, I'll let them go. I didn't think they would though, so that's not gonna go through. So one bit of business, nothing stand out. Goalkeeper Joe Gauchi, I think it is, going on loan to Istanbul Besiktas for a year. We got a transfer offer from Newcastle for Diego Carlos. I know Diego Carlos has kind of fallen out of the rotation a little bit in real life. I definitely won't let him go for cheap though. And again, they're not interested in coming up, so that's fine. We'll continue forward. 2 more offers coming in here, but these 2 are valuable players, and I will not be letting them go anywhere in this first window for sure. Another offer for a player that I'm not interested in letting leave. Fonzo Davies has joined Chelsea. Talisca has joined Leipzig. Whole load of offers coming in here. Again, Emi Martinez, though that is an offer from Real Madrid, he's not a player I'm letting go in this window. The rotational 18-year-old right back that is our only option behind Matty Cash has got an offer coming here from Porto. It's just wearing shorts. Not interested in that. My manager actually is quite terrifying. I'll negotiate with Liverpool. 12.8 with a 5% sell on. That's not quite high enough. What about 18.5? I'll bring it down a lot because of the 5%. No, they're not interested. So I'm at a preseason game. I'm obviously not gonna show it on camera. I'll show you the results, but I am probably gonna play it off camera just to test out the team and see what I think we need to do. As Kyle Walker joins Borussia Dortmund for only 18 million as well. A lot of transfer deals going through. Alright, so we definitely learned some things off of that preseason game. Yuri Tielemans cannot play cam whatsoever. He just, I think, is just too slow. Ollie Watkins is going to need someone near him to play off of. He got in behind a couple times, but he was struggling a little bit to make things work. I think I'm going to tell my wingers to come narrow and then have my fullbacks overlap and then have McGinn or Anana sit back. Yeah, besides from that, nothing too spectacular happened, I would say. But yeah, I'm going to go look at the tactics now, and then I will let you guys know how it works after the next game. Got a transfer offer for Matty Cash, but again, with us only having one real starting right back at the moment, definitely not a player that I'm planning on letting go. So we got a 1-1 draw out of that one. Bit of a weird one. I don't really... Oh, we just played against Zambo and Greaser, and now apparently he's joined Fulham. That was quick. Yeah, it's a weird one. We got a goal for Ollie Watkins. I don't really know how to get the balance right at the moment. I feel like I'm being overrun in midfield, but then if I don't have someone there, I also feel like I'm not actually getting the ball. I might play the first game of this season or something, but there's a chance that I won't. But yeah, anyway, let's get... I've changed a couple more things around, so I'm going to see how it goes, and then we will continue on after that. Got an offer, a very interesting offer here for Kamara. Now, he was a player I wanted to keep, but because it's City, it's a big player, big team, sorry, I will entertain maybe letting him go. I don't think they'll come up to the money that I want anyway, so I think it's probably going to get rejected out of hand like that. The last game I ended up not playing, I said that we lost 5-0 to Barca, so yeah, that didn't go particularly well. The next thing we will have though is the first game against West Ham. Now this hasn't been a particularly long episode, so I think I might play the first game of the season. Obviously we don't know if anything's going to happen transfer wise as of yet, but I think I probably will play that game, and then we'll go from there, maybe finish the transfer window and then wrap this episode up. Alright, 2 offers coming in here. We got a loan to buy from Ipswich for our young right back, which I would send them out on a normal loan. This one has intrigued me because I probably would let Luca Dean go. They're not even interested. Wow, people are really harsh on this, aren't they? I don't think I'm going to go in for... I need to stop pressing that. I'm going to go in for any signings. Maybe a rotational right back if I can find a cheap one. Something we do need to do though, which I forgot to do after the youth games, is actually send our scouts out, because we haven't done that yet. Have we got any 5-star 5 stars? No. We did the other way around. Right, so let's send our scouts out. There's new regions on here, which is quite exciting. I'm going to keep one of our scouts, obviously in England. We love a homegrown player, so we will keep one of them here. I'm not going to select any. Do I have to select a specific position? And you can. I don't want to. Alright, well, since we're looking for right backs, we'll go right back. We'll go striker in case we need a backup there. We'll go left back as well. And then we'll look at midfielders too. Right, hold on, I don't want to do all that. Just go and do that. This one, I don't know. There's so many places that we can potentially scout now. Like, it's actually crazy. I don't even know where to start in terms of scouting. Maybe we could do somewhere like Georgia, because they had a pretty impressive run recently. If we find a third scout, then I'm going to send them to Africa, because obviously I love an African player. Could do Oceania. Do you know what? Let's try and scout some Aussies. That'd be interesting. Let's look for wingers. Yeah, Aussie wingers. Let's go for that. I think that could be interesting. And then last but not least, when we get that will be reserved for an African nation. Cool, that's them sent out. Right, so we are at the game against West Ham. This will be the first full game that we get to see. We do have a press conference to do. Gonna do the press conference just through the game this time, because obviously they've got the new AI, so we'll see how that works out. If we don't like them in the future, maybe we'll go back to our old press conference ways. But let's get into the press conference in game first.
Thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions any minute now. And that's all we have time for today. Thank you.
I don't know about you guys, but I think we will probably leave those press conferences off camera from now on and go back to the old press conference way. Maybe you guys thought it was decent. The minute that I got asked whether Emi Martinez would be playing in the goalkeeping position, yeah, my head kind of checked out of that press conference, I can't lie to you. But anyway, this will be the lineup that we take into. However, now in FC25, we can see the full lineups before a game. So we're going to do that and hope that I don't get copyright struck.
The big showdown almost upon us, and the likelihood of a game to be savoured and cherished. But who's going to win? We'll leave that to the courageous amongst you. Live on EA TV. And a warm welcome from one of the newer venues here in the
so we will get to see for the first time the full presentation, the full Premier League package back in FC25. I'm really happy that this is back, because I actually did really miss having the full proper presentation and the teams walk out and stuff. I didn't particularly enjoy having to scroll through it all myself. I thought that kind of just took away a little bit from the whole presentation of the game. Did the crowd just freeze? Is that what just... I did see that, right? Why are half of them frozen? What is going on? That is very weird. I don't know what that was. But yeah, anyway, here we are. We're at the London Stadium. We are taking on West Ham. There's bubbles all over the field. They're popping in people's faces, making everybody furious. But we'll have to put that behind us and hope that we can play well. We weren't bad in pre-season. Things just aren't fully clicking yet, I would say, but hopefully we'll be able to get there. Let's take a look at the West Ham team. These teams I know go extremely fast. West Fodringham, Kilman Stebo, Dumfries, Emerson, Guido Rodriguez, Pablo Tornikas, Fulkrug, Mohammed. It's not the team, sorry, it's the subs. As you can see there, they just absolutely fly through. You didn't even get a chance to see them properly. Our team, obviously, you've already seen it once, but we'll just see it again here. We're still working things out fully, I would say. We're getting there. I think I'm starting to get more comfortable with our shape, etc. But there's definitely still a couple of things to work out. So hopefully this game will be a big step towards us working that out, because we're meant to be finishing in the Champions League spots, so we need to get it sorted sooner rather than later. We have it back again. Buendia finds Rogers. Ollie Watkins, great spin by Ollie, and that's a great finish by Ollie. 5 minutes into our first game in the league, and we have our first official Premier League goal of the season. Ollie Watkins, the unsurprising goal scorer of that. Got the new POV camera replay here. Doesn't really show you anything except for the inside of that player's model. Good ball from Morgan Rogers. That is a great spin on the ball there. Max Kilman got absolutely sent to the shops. Good finish by Ollie Watkins into the back of the net. We are 1-0 up early doors. Then continued on his way now. That's quite impressive. Alvarez looking for Kudus, so know he's the danger man. Oh god, there he is. Bobbled through. It's an unfortunate way, but the centre backs really need to be more aware of the ball going in behind them there. They've got to be more aware of that bobbling round. You see here, I think we actually get the tackle off of Amadou, but for some reason Pau Torres doesn't react to it, Ezri Konsa doesn't come across to stop it, and it ends up just being a completely free shot for Mohamed Kudus, and obviously he's going to put that away. They still do this at the London Stadium. I hate when they do this with the bubbles. I find it really distracting. Good ball into Morgan Rogers here. They keep dropping with Watkins making runs, and it makes it impossible because I'm running at a bank of 4 players. They just sat there looking at me. I don't like that at all. 1-1 so far. I don't think we've played badly. I would say maybe I'm not being adventurous enough when we're going forward. I'm very scared of Mohamed Kudus. Maybe he's got space. Cash try and loft one. That's a great cross, and that is a great header as well. An absolute amazing cross there from Matty Cash. Finds Ollie Watkins, making a good run into the box. I'm glad you can finally put crosses like that in, because you couldn't do that at all last year. That is a great cross though, has to be said again. Ollie Watkins with basically a tap in at the back post. We do retake our lead. Somerville. I don't think Fulkrug is going to be able to break through by himself. I'm completely wrong. Oh my god. Fulkrug almost made me eat my words immediately. Not only did he break through by himself, he then almost scored a goal by himself. Luca Dean is going to try and... Morgan Rogers, Amadou Onana, Cash, Bailey into Watkins, and it's a third for Ollie Watkins. There we go, hat-trick, 3-1 in the 80th. Good work from us there. Questionable goalkeeping, I would say, but good work from us for the build-up. Leon Bailey lays it inside. Maybe Tadibo should be doing better as well, but Fodringham definitely has to be doing better. Going to bring on Kamara for Amadou Onana here. 3-1 against West Ham away from home. Definitely not a bad result. Striker on striker here, Soler. Unfortunately, the cross isn't a great one, but it will lead to us getting our first 3 points. 3-1 win. Ollie Watkins hat-trick. I mean, could you have asked for a better way to start off? Your star player gets a hat-trick. You take away 3 points away from home. I don't think we can ask for much more. Please tell me it hasn't just crashed. Right, so I just quick simmed it. We end up with a 2-1 win, so not the 3-1, and Watkins gets 1 instead of a hat-trick. So it's not quite the same, but it is what it is. EA apparently haven't optimized this game, so you just end up not getting anything. Right, so we've agreed a 2.6 million deal potentially with Fiorentina for Costa and Del Djokovic. Costu, I don't know, whatever his name was. So he may be leaving us. If he does leave, I will sign another rotational right back, just because we will definitely need one at some point. Offer for Pau Torres, but not a player I'd let leave. Offer him for Diego Carlos. Now I could potentially let go. So let's see. Oh, they actually will agree 20. So Diego Carlos might be leaving us. So I will sign a defensive replacement for him as well if he leaves. But no one has left yet, and we are at the next match of the season against Arsenal. The Youth Cup's ending soon, but I'm not bothered about that. I'm not actually going to bother playing that. I think everyone should be in good nick for this game. This is obviously going to be a much tougher game than the last one, but hopefully we can still come away and win.
Heading for what's sure to grab the interest of
Emi
football fans
Martinez up
around the
against
world.
his
Total
former team
coverage
as
coming
well.
up next on EA TV.
I think in January we're not going to overhaul the squad because I don't think it needs that, but in January we'll probably make a couple more additions. I think we're close to making this system work. I think Adrian Rabiot is signing from free agency. And we'll probably still do that actually on this, wouldn't they? To be honest.
Here's today's Aston Villa
I'd
team.
say we don't need to put
Yeah,
too
it's a
much
4-5-1,
into
but
our
it will
lineup.
morph
We
into a
already know our
4-2-3-1.
lineup.
The single centre
Same
forward
as
will
our
be
last
supported
game.
by
Hopefully,
number 10, and
when
you
we finish
expect
this
them
game,
to
regardless
rotate
of
and swap
result,
positions
it doesn't
just to
crash
try
at
and
the end,
drag
because that would
defenders out.
be very,
The wide
very annoying.
midfielders, they'll offer a threat in behind.
Take a look at the Arsenal lineup.
This is how Arsenal line up. Neto stands between the posts.
Roberto Neto starting in that. Kirill, Calafiori, Tomiyasu, Rabiot, Gabriel Jesus, Eden Militao. They're playing a rotated side against us, so this is still a problem, is it?
I like how the ref allowed
Oh,
play to
come
go
on,
there.
he
Made
barely
the right
touched
decision in
him,
the end.
maybe.
Into the box it goes.
Oh, good save,
But
Emmett.
it's met by a more than decent save.
What? Oh, God, it's a
Been
foul,
seen as a
thank
foul.
God.
Free kick.
I thought that was a penalty then. Did you see my face drop? I was like, I didn't even press a button. Morgan Rogers going to head this one on to Luca Dean. Again.
Torres.
There's
Konsa.
Konsa. Again.
McGinn.
Right, Morgan Rogers. He'll spin Tomiyasu. Like, how's Tomiyasu keeping up with me, yeah? That's ref.
And you can't tackle like
Ref.
What is the
That's
ref
got
doing?
to be a red. Come on. Where's the intent to play the ball there? Yeah, that had to be a red. Tomiyasu is gone.
Yeah, they had to be a
I
red.
wonder who they're going to sub on.
Organise that back line
Gabriel
now, though.
Jesus off. For Trossard? What? That's a random substitution. Oh, no one was there, couldn't get to it. You guys know, though, I absolutely hate playing against 10 men, because any time I play against 10 men, they just end up scoring anyway. They've bad... Oh, words. Neto deflects it back out, and Ollie Watkins, in natural poacher fashion, is there to take advantage of it and pop it away. It's a good shot here from Emi Buendia. Neto can only parry it. Calafiori can't get back around Ollie Watkins, and we have got a lead. Only a couple minutes after the red card occurred, so that's very nice, actually taking advantage of a red card for once. Caught for pace. Great tackle from Pau Torres there. Rogers. That's another horrendous tackle from Arsenal there. What are they doing, man? They just keep flying in. That one's probably a yellow, yeah. There's Matty Cash. I just really want to hold on to this now until the end of the game. Oh, Leon! Right, well, that is the end of the game. We do win 1-0 over Arsenal. If the game decides not to crash, we're going to skip the last stuff in the hopes that it doesn't, and it doesn't crash. We hung on a little bit in there still. I would say that Arsenal probably still ramped up a little bit when they got a red card, but two wins from 2, that's a pretty good start for us. So here we will see, oh, nothing. Because, oh, is that Diego Carlos leaving? Yeah, Diego Carlos will, that looked nothing like Diego Carlos whatsoever, by the way. Diego Carlos will leave us and join Leon for 17 million, so we will bring in a defensive reinforcement. I think that will probably be the last thing that we do in this episode, and then I will leave the rest to postcom me in the future to finish things up. I've got a couple players scouting here. And Stanisic, he can play right back and centre back, so I'm quite pretty much looking at him as the player that I want to bring in. 15 million as well, not breaking the bank should we be able to get him for that, so I'm going to go just below at 14. Minton Company looking very different recently. 0.1, just do 17, you're at it already. Jesus Christ. Right, so Stanisic looks like he may be coming in if we can get a contract agreed for him here. Currently on 39, so I'll offer him a small pay rise to 40, a 200k sign on. I'm not giving you an appearance bonus, you can have 390 sign on, 945. There we go. Stanisic will be our first signing as a Villa player. We don't need to see all these. We've seen them many a times. Diego Carlos. Oh, we're finally getting that screen, are we? Diego Carlos leaves for 20 million. That's a good price, apparently. Oh, is it broken again? Okay. So Stanisic is afterwards. 17 million for Stanisic. He's only 24, so he's still got a decent amount of time in him. Can play 2 roles that we need covering, really. So yeah, not a bad signing overall, I would say. But yeah, I think what we'll do now is we'll advance to the Leicester game and then we'll wrap it up there. Right, so yeah, here we are at the Leicester game. Not much else to report on. We do have an offer here for Jacob Ramsey. I think I'm just going to straight up reject that one because I think I see Ramsey as a player that we're going to use quite a lot. I think that's where we'll wrap things up for this episode. Now with the games and the mess ups and stuff, it's gone on for a little bit longer. So what I'll do is off camera, I'll probably do month by month or however many games that I can mentally stand without actually wanting to blow my brains out. So I think we'll leave it there. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I thought it was quite a nice first episode, to be fair. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.